Good morning. Today is June 6th, 2017, and I've been slacking on the uploads. I've just been working every single day. I haven't had time to film anything. The other day when I did film something, it wasn't enough, so that didn't ever go up. And now I'm back. I'm back and better than ever. Yesterday I went to work I left at 4 in the morning. I got home at 5. And then I pretty much just went straight to sleep, and I just woke up right now. So that's where I am now. So for today, I don't have any work. So I'm just gonna walk the dog, get some coffee, and then after that we're gonna go into Williamsburg because there's this furniture store that Cheyenne would like to look at. It's kind of like an antique furniture or something or other. We're not going to buy anything right now, but we're just going to look at it because there's a set of chairs there that she wants, or a single chair there that she wants. And other than that, we're just hanging out. We're playing with the dog. Chilling. Yeah. Alright, I dropped off the dog. Picked up the girlfriend. We're in this thrift shop now. We've been in here for about 45 minutes, but the number one most important thing to remember when you're at a thrift shop is to bring snacks. You gotta keep your strength up. You know what I'm saying? We've been here for almost an hour. We could be here all day. Don't forget the snacks. Alright, we just finished up at the vintage store. Now we're gonna head into Williamsburg to the furniture, I don't know what, furniture store. There's a lot of cool stuff there. I couldn't leave there without this jacket, or this Marlboro t-shirt. They're $6 each and they're such a good deal. I have a problem. I was telling Cheyenne about all the stuff she couldn't get, and I was just loading up on my 2 items. We're gonna take the subway over to Williamsburg, and then I think after we look at that furniture store, we're gonna look around Williamsburg a little bit. So we haven't really been over there since we moved here, except for that one time, and we just went straight where we were going and went home. All right, I have to wait like 10 more minutes for the train, so I'm gonna take this time to answer a question from my Q&A, and I'm just gonna keep it going throughout the day. So the first question I'm gonna answer is from GG, who says, in all honesty, after all the apartment hurdles, the commute to work, at the DMV crap, do you regret moving to NYC? Has it been worth it to you, honestly? I ask because I move in 1 month, but I have cold feet, but not frozen feet. Do I regret moving to New York? No, I think it was a really good idea. I'm really happy with where I am right now, and I am really happy with where I am right now, but there was a lot of hoops I had to jump through to get here, and yes, I definitely think it's all worth it. I think that New York just kind of tests you, and you need to want to be here, and you need to work for it if you want to be here, in my opinion. And so yeah, if you're thinking about moving to New York and you really want to be here, yes, I think it is the best decision for you to move here. It's gonna be hard, it's not gonna be easy to move here unless you have a bunch of money to just throw away, but you have to have tough skin. You have to be able to I don't know, you have to be able to figure your stuff out, I guess. New York City is the city where dreams come true. Alright, the train's coming now, I gotta go. Alright, we just finished up in that furniture store, and they didn't have what the chair Cheyenne was looking for. They had just posted it on Instagram and it had sold that fast, so.
Not that we could afford it.
Not that we could even afford it, but we were just gonna look at it, sit in it, think about it, fantasize about it being
get a new credit card
on the floor, get a new credit card for it, max it out. I don't know. That sounds like something I'd do. But I'm gonna answer the next question. It is from Osmel Rodriguez. He says, "Why are you so cute, BB?" I don't know. Anyways, we noticed there was another L Train vintage nearby, so we thought we might as well stop there, see what they have, see what we can do today without spending any money. This is pretty much it. Just look around. That thrift store was out of their damn mind. Like, there wasn't a t-shirt under $15 there, and the one we usually go to, they're mostly $6 and yeah, they usually are all $6 except for the few that are 10. So I don't know what they're thinking. It's like the same company too, so I have no idea how that works out. But every different store that we've been to,
they justify it because one, they classify as L Train vintage, which is all more expensive, and then the rest of them are, the one that's cheaper is Urban Jungle.
oh, okay. It still doesn't make much sense. Why can they price it at $25 for a t-shirt? $80 for a t-shirt.
40 and 50 for a crew.
40 and 50 for the exact same crew neck. It's crazy. But we're home now. We took the train home, and I didn't tell you. We're just walking the dog. It's right around dinner time. Trying to figure out what we're gonna eat, what we're gonna do. Cheyenne left behind a t-shirt back at the vintage store that we initially went to, and she wants it now, so we're gonna go back there, see if it's still there. Yeah, that's my day. Here's Miko. There he was. All right, let's go. We are leaving L Train, or Urban Jungle, without anything, empty-handed, because the shirt had sold that we went there for. Kind of sucks. I'm gonna take this time to answer the next question. It is from J Rods. Currently live in LA. Why did you move from LA? Is the first question. And the next one is, would you want to have vlogging as a full-time job? So, for the first question, I moved from LA because Cheyenne was going from FIDM, which is a school in LA, and she was transferring to FIT, which is a school in New York. And I already had barista experience, and New York is a really big town for baristas, so I wanted to move there. And also, I've been with Cheyenne for 5 years now, and so I wanted to stay with her, obviously. I didn't want to stay in LA. I had nothing really holding me there. So, like, if anything, moving to New York was going to be a benefit in all different aspects. So that's why. And then, would I want to be a full-time vlogger? Yeah, that would be cool. If I could, like, if I was financially stable enough to where I could just do this all day and then edit a video and post it at the end of the day, like, even if I was doing it for 14 hours a day, yeah, I would love that. I really like making these videos. I really like filming them. I like sharing my life with you. So I'm gonna go home now and make some dinner. All right, dinner is starting. Chicken and water. I'm eating chicken and water for dinner, or chicken Alfredo. Next question. Adine Sereno. Will you be getting more tattoos, and if so, what ideas do you have? Yes, I'm going to be getting more tattoos. I will be getting more tattoos. I eventually want a whole sleeve, 2 whole sleeves, and then like some chest work done. The next one I'm thinking of is gonna be like an American traditional eagle. It's either gonna be like right here on the top of my arm, or it's gonna be like kind of like filling around where this tattoo is. Filling around here. Yeah, that's it. And then other than that, I haven't really thought that much into like the future just because tattoos are so expensive and I don't have a whole lot of money to
You know what
throw into them. I'm gonna get a big picture of Cheyenne's face right across my chest right here, like that. Alright, it's now 11 p.m. Quite a bit of time has passed since dinner time. I've just been kind of spending time with Cheyenne, but that leads me into my next question. I'm gonna finish up all the questions right now. So my next one is, when did you realize that you love Cheyenne, and what's your best memory with her? From Angela Church. I think when I realized I was in love with her was when we had been together for 5 months. We went on this camping trip, and it was the first time where we really got like an extended period of time to spend with each other, where it wasn't just like hanging out after school or like going somewhere. Like, we literally spent, I think, 5 days just like hanging out, camping, like going to the beach, all this other stuff. It was really great. That's when I realized that I loved her, and the first time that I said I love you to her. My best memory with her would be, it's so hard to choose because there's so many. Like, moving here was awesome, like driving to LA was awesome, and then there's so many in between. And I think that my best memory, or my fondest memory with Cheyenne is on my 18th birthday. She showed up at my house at, I think, 7 in the morning, which was crazy because we lived pretty far away from each other, and she showed up on her bike, and she brought like donuts, and she brought me presents, and then we just went on a bike ride, and we just rode our bikes literally all day long. It was like we ended riding our bikes at like 5 in the afternoon, 5 o'clock at night, and I don't know, it was just great. It was such a great day. Next question from Reemsey. Wow, that's a long one. Do you prefer New York to living in California? How many miles a day do you ride on your bike? How have you been to film school? How many hours a week do you work? Why did you decide to start documenting your life in this way? If you could go back in time and have dinner with the president, would you prefer to have turtle soup with William Howard Taft or mushroom soup with Zachary Taylor? And why? I'd say mushroom soup with Zachary Taylor, by the way, because I don't eat turtles. I don't know who either of those people are, though. Did you ever get the rest of your security deposit? And how many hours a week do you spend riding public transportation? And is the force with you? Yes, the force is with me. Prefer New York over California? Absolutely. I did not like living in California the time that I spent there. The city was too spread out for me not having a car. I didn't have enough money to do anything without a car, to just take an Uber around. I couldn't really spend a lot of money at places, which is mostly what people want you to do in California, or Los Angeles specifically. And just the people in LA, some of the people there are really great, but then there's the people who just blow smoke up your ass and all this other stuff. I didn't like it. How many miles a day do you ride on your bike? When I ride to work, it's about 12 to 15 miles, depending on which way I go. But I haven't been riding my bike as much as I want to. How many hours a week do you work? I try to work 40 hours a week. I guess if you count filming and editing as working, I don't really see that as working, but it takes me probably 2 hours to edit one of these videos down. Why did you decide to start documenting your life in this way? Well, this is a big life change for me, and I just wanted something to look back on, and it can't get lost on YouTube. I don't see YouTube shutting down. Most likely my computer will die at some point in the next 20 years, and so I see this as a way to kind of be for myself and for other people who would possibly be moving to New York to learn from my mistakes. Ever get the rest of your security deposit? No. That's the entire question. That was a long one. Alright, next question is from Jim Bean. He says, why doesn't your GF ever show her face? She just doesn't like being on camera that much. She'll pop in every once in a while, but for the most part she doesn't like being on camera. How is NYC different from California? I think I kind of covered all of that in the previous question, other than it being like, it's cold here. It's not cold in California, and it rains. What states did you drive through to get to New York City? So, I think this one might be easier if I just show you. Here, one second. Alright, here we are in my big map of the United States that I drew out / found in a playground. I'm going to show you all the states that I drove through to get to New York. So, in California, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Ohio. What state is that? What is that? Tennessee, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York. Guys were standing there smoking and laughing at me because I couldn't name all the states. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that that was all the questions. I went through and tried to find them all, but if I didn't, I apologize. Just ask it again on another video and I'll just throw it in somewhere. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. Miko and I are gonna finish our walk around the block. I think those guys are still back here watching me, seeing what I'm doing. They thought I was really weird. They were just like, I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the questions you asked. You asked some really good questions. Tomorrow I'll have another day off, so we're gonna be doing some productive stuff around the house. Cleaning, cooking, drilling, you know, all the usual day off stuff. Yeah, subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, baby.